All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. Now, we are going to talk about some things because Justin Gaethje's fighting Charles Oliveira. I'm going to tell you who Triple C should fight in his next fight because I got it. Someone emailed it to me and it was brilliant. I'm also just going to talk. I'm in the mood to talk. Now, normally when I get in a mood like this, I just go live. And I've realized I can't do the thing that I do when I go live because I end up talking to people, answering questions. It always goes the same way. I can't be funny, or not funny, but I can't just go like Deep Space Nine when I'm going live because people will keep me focused in the chat. I want to go crazy right now. I am in the mood to go nuts, and I'm going to. But I'm going to kind of keep it on topic related to Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje. Also, before I even get into those particular topics, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to Michael Bisping, who quoted me in a huge article today in Sportskeeda or Sportskeeda. If you Google Michael Bisping, Joe Rogan is not a shit commentator, and you look at that little article that some random, like someone from my regular life that's like not even an MMA fan read it because it was in such a big periodical of note. And Bisping quoted me, he said, as the YouTube personality Jesse on Fire would say, Joe Rogan invented commentating. I did say that pretty much. So thank you, Michael Bisping. I appreciate that quote. Yeah, because in case everyone hasn't been watching the movie that is the Joe Rogan, experience. Oh, the Joe Rogan experience, but like the actual like global Joe Rogan experience. He's an enemy of the state, right? Joe, what did he do? He said he took ivermectin. He took that, and he said it might have helped his illness. Get him off, man. You've got to control this misinformation. Get him off the internet. And so, if you're a little weasel MMA journalist, you just got to pile it on. And I did a video titled Breaking Ruthless Media Attack Against Joe Rogan, DC, and Michael Bisping, etc. If you didn't watch that, I would suggest you go watch it because I absolutely butt-fucked these guys in that video. And I took pleasure doing it. Like, have you ever taken pleasure in ramrodding a man? Well, I did in that video. Ramrod. Fucked them. Bisping sent me a message on Twitter and said he was dying laughing the entire time. When you make someone that you think is funny laugh, it makes it that much better. I told you we're just going to fucking go crazy on this video. So anyway, so let's talk about Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje because that is going to be a very violent fight. They're doing it in Brazil. That's so gangster, man. Like, this is so gangster. Justin Gaethje's such a fucking gangster. And you know why he can do that? I saw him at the fights on at whatever, UFC 270. I saw him a bunch of, he was walking all around. Like, he knows he's the man around that bitch. Like, all these fighters hilarious. Like, they're walking around, like, all of them, they're like, dude, all those guys, I saw TJ Dillashaw, all of them are walking around, they're chewing their gum like this. They're like all of them, they're like, they think they own, well, they do. They don't own the place. Let's just say they know they own the joint. They're like walking, they're all, Jesus, how am I going to get my dick through this fucking barrier? I need to get over there. How am I going to get my body and my dick over there at the same time? It's too big. I mean, that's a small gate. And my dick is enormous. Okay, so how the fuck am I going to get to my seat? You're going to have to widen that out a little bit. I'm going to have to walk Anyway, but Justin's the fucking man. And he would fight in Brazil, no problem, because guess what? There are zero fans of violence that don't like Gaethje. What? Hang on. Did I say that correctly? Like, basically, if you're a fan of violence, you love Justin Gaethje, is what I was trying to say. I think I did the double negative thing. Don't do double negatives. So think about it like this. What's the likelihood that you say, hey, dude, are you a UFC fan? And a person says yes. And then you're like, do you like watching Justin Gaethje fight? Have you ever heard a person say no to that? Like, seriously. As a matter of fact, I will go this far. If a person says they're a UFC fan, and then you say, do you like watching Justin Gaethje fight? And they don't give you an absolutely affirmative answer to that. Yes, of course I like watching Justin Gaethje fight. Then they lied to you about the answer to question one, okay? You don't fucking like UFC if you don't like watching Gaethje fight. Don't fucking lie to me, dude. You're not impressing anyone saying you love UFC if you don't even fucking know who Justin Gaethje is. I can't stand. I hate that, dude. that is one of those things that infuriates me. Like every once in a while, like I'll go do something like, or I'm meeting someone socially, like kind of through business or something. Someone that doesn't like know me very well. And then we're wrapping out and I inevitably, because I like literally can't help myself, I'm like, so you like, you a UFC fan? And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, you are? And then like the next thing I say is something like completely like, if you were telling the truth, the biggest fucking stretch of the truth ever, like, oh man, so you excited to watch Conor fight Dustin this weekend, whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, what night is that? And you're like, Jesus, you called yourself a UFC fan. Okay. Now, obviously these aren't people that know that I have a fucking YouTube channel about UFC. So like, they're like, yeah, I like the fights. And I'm like, you call yourself a UFC fan? You don't even like Justin Gaethje. Fuck you. Fuck you. So anyway, Justin Gaethje is going to Brazil to fight Charles in his hometown, and that's going to be fucking amazing. I can't wait for that. I love when guys go into like deep, like scary water. Like, you want to go fight Wei Li in China, shit like that. I love it, dude. I love it. Because, like I said, ain't nobody going to Boogaichi, dude. You will never see a crowd Boogaichi. Boogaichi. That sounds like a person's name that you would find in like a movie about moonshiners, Hey, what do you do for a living? They're all make moonshine. What's your name? Boogaichi. Boogaichi. We make the best moonshine this side of the Kentucky River. What? So, yeah, that's going to be an exciting fight. You also have Glover Teixeira against Yuri. Scary, scary, scary. I told you guys in my last video, I saw Glover this weekend, and that guy would be like, hello, little human. Yeah, I'm polite to you, but if I felt like it, I could pop your head off of your neck, and I could put it in my wife's Louis Vuitton bag, and then when we ran out of food later, I could put it in some boiling water and turn it into soup. I could do that if I wanted to, but I won't, because I have some things to do before I end up in a, what? Anyway, but Bisping thinks they're going to put Figueiredo versus Moreno part 4 on that card, and I totally agree. But this is a good segue for me to tell you what other fight I think they should put on there, okay? This is what I think they should put on there. I think they should put on there Triple C versus, wait for it. Who was I think I mentioned him earlier, something about can't fit my body and my dick through the barrier. TJ Dillashaw at 135 for the number 1 contender. That, okay? Triple C and TJ Dillashaw should be fighting for the number 1 contendership at bantamweight. Bottom line, no question. And I love that fight and I'm sure if TJ's got any gatsies, he wants that fight back. He did all that work, did all that EPO to get down to 125, and then he got knocked out in 37 seconds. Give the guy a shot at the rematch, right? And then if Triple C wins and Jan, what the fuck is going on there again? Jan and Aljamain, and then Aldo's in there somewhere. What a clusterfuck. What a clusterfuck, man. But yeah, I love that fight. Now, what else is there to talk about? I am going to UFC 271, and I'm going to be sitting in the front row of section 119. So if you want to find Jesse on fire in Houston, I'll be at the Toyota Center on Saturday, sitting in 119 in the front row. And this time, unlike last time, I will have my smoke show wife with me, looking cool like a fool in a pool. And I'll be wearing these shoes that I'm wearing, which are Jordan 1s. The Carolina ones. What's up, dude? I'll be wearing those shoes. Almost certainly. Because anybody who knows sneakers knows these are the special ones. There's Jordan 1s, and then there's the fucking Carolina Jordan 1s. So, just something to keep in mind. What? By the way, we have a winner. We have our first 50,000 sweepstakes winner. And you know what he wins? A pair of Air Jordans. Now, I haven't decided which Jordans he's going to get, but he is going to get a pair of Jordans. And his name is Logic on IG. That's Kyle Gran. Kyle, Grahn. And he says that his name rhymes with yawn. So it's Kyle Braun. Kyle Braun, getting a pair of Jordans, dude. Congratulations. Send me your address through email, and I will send it. And then also, yep, like you said, I can send a video of you unboxing. He already knows he won. I'm pretending like he doesn't know. He fucking knows. But, yeah. You're getting a pair of Jordans, bro. A pair of Jordans. I like 4s. I'm a big fan of Jordan 4s, actually. I don't know how you feel about them, but I think they're pretty fucking badass. I like the 3s and I like the 4s. I like the 1s, 3s, and 4s. I used to like the 5s. I'm not as big on them anymore. But congratulations, good sir. There's going to be more to come, too. More winners. Anyway, that's what I've got. So, yeah. Love you guys. Oh! Maybe I'll wait on that. I do have a Discord for everyone to join, which is going to be for the Navy SEAL thing that we've all been talking about. It is Frogman NFT. I will post the Discord invite, if I remember, in the description of this video. We're not driving people there yet, but you can be there before everyone else. The Discord's ready. We just haven't turned on the faucet yet, but we will. Anyway, I love you guys.